Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've finally got the expansion that we've been waiting for, Side Order, for Splatoon 3. And now that we have this roguelike game, I have been playing it a lot and I've really enjoyed it. And there's something interesting about this whole journey of going up and down the tower, trying to accomplish goals. And even though I failed, being able to go back to it and keep going. And as I played it, it made me think about some stuff. At the end of the day, our lives are just like that spire. Hello, devoted geeks, and welcome to Geek Devotion, the show from devoted geeks who are devoted to letting you know you're loved. I'm Dallas. I'm so glad you have hit the play button today. If you're new to our show, we take geek pop culture items like movies, video games, comics, and we use them to let you know that you're loved. So if you don't watch past this moment, know this: we love you, we care about you. There is a plan and a purpose for your life. Do not give up. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're taking a look at Side Order. Why? Because I'm playing it a lot lately. I didn't realize that I like Rogue-Lite games until I got into this, but apparently I do like Rogue-Lite games. And I'm using the word light, not like, because there is a difference, and the gaming community will come after me if I say anything otherwise. If you're unfamiliar with the concept of Rogue-Lite or roguelike, basically it's the idea that there is every time you go to play the game, the levels change in some fashion, and you have different variants that pop up. And what makes this roguelite is it doesn't follow the exact rules of roguelike. So yes, things are different, but they're not too different. I can have some progressions and stuff like that. But again, as I was playing this game, it really began to hit me just how much like life this game is. In our lives, we have this goal that we're trying to achieve. We're trying to reach this peak of being something or being someone, whether that's our goal of being a professional at something, or being our goal of reaching a state where we're able to do certain things, or simply our goal of being Christ-like, of being what God has called us to be. And what I've noticed is that as we travel up this tower trying to do this, we will face failures, epic failures. There will be something comes along and we may crash and burn. Now, the problem is that when we crash and burn, we have to make a decision. And unfortunately, some people's decision is to stop, not continue. But what are we called to do? If we're trying to reach a goal, specifically if we're trying to be Christ-like, as we walk this path of being godly, again, we will crash and burn. We'll have some failures, some setbacks back and forth. But being godly, being holy does not mean being perfect. Check out what Proverbs says. In chapter 24, verse 16, it says this: "The righteous fall 7 times and rise again, but the wicked stumble in times of calamity." In this proverb, the proverb writer is recognizing the simple fact of this: you're gonna mess up. But what makes you righteous is the fact that you go, I've made a mistake. Let me get back up and keep going. Now that I have made this journey to this point, I can look back retrospectively and go, you know, I made this mistake, I made this mistake. I should have done this, I shouldn't have done that. Let me correct this and keep going. And in the game Side Order, you do that. You begin to get a feel for how different levels work out. You go, okay, if I do this, this will work this way. If I do this, this will work this way. And at the same time, you develop skills. You begin to get certain things. Every time you restart the level, you're able to go, all right, I need this tool and I need this tool in my belt in order to be able to accomplish what I want to do. And the more times you do it, the easier it is to climb the tower. In your life, the more times you fail, the more times you have the opportunity to learn, to grow, and to go beyond where you were at before. Do not stop where you're at. And don't just bullhead rush it, try to do the exact same thing that you did before that failed. We have to learn from what we did and grow and take the next step and do something different so we can be better. Is this easy? No, this is quite difficult sometimes, but we need community. We need people who can help us to do that sometimes. I want to encourage you guys, get involved in a community. Have people who can help you take your next step with God and go, hey, I saw that you just face planted right there. That was not good. Can I help you do better? And when we're in the context of community, suddenly find the ability to grow and really become what God has for us. Now, again, one of the biggest obstacles though is sometimes we beat ourselves up. We get frustrated. We're looking at it going, why did I make that mistake? I can't tell you there were times while playing this game, I've been frustrated because I made a mistake that I knew I shouldn't have made. I knew that I was in a corner and I knew there was a certain thing that I could do, but I just didn't for whatever reason. And that's frustrating. And it's easy to, after failure to go, you know what? I give up. But if we don't, we can achieve the goals that we have before us. We can become what God's created us to be. It takes patience. It takes us walking this out on a regular basis. It takes grace. It takes mercy. It takes determination. But we can do that. And my encouragement for you guys is don't give up. Some of you are watching this and you just stumbled upon it. You're going, why am I watching this? Maybe that's because God has a plan for you. He goes, hey, don't give up. This is your wake-up call. Stop giving up on the dreams God has for you. Stop giving up on the things that God put in you beforehand. Yeah, you've made a mistake. And for some of you, they were big, massive, major mistakes. But you don't have to be a failure. You don't have to walk in failure. You can overcome these things and walk in victory, walk in the things that God has for you. You don't have to be a victim of a mindset that says you are stuck in a place here. Rather, you can walk victoriously. Being righteous doesn't mean you're perfect. Being righteous means that when you do fail, you get back up and you learn from your mistakes and you keep moving forward in grace. Question of the week for you guys is simply this: what is your favorite Rogue-Lite game? Because like I said, I didn't know I enjoyed this format. I would like to play a few more Rogue-Lites. And if you have some good recommendations for me, let me know because I want to check them out. I also want to let you guys know this. This is really pretty cool. This episode today is the second one I filmed today. Why? Because our patrons got a special episode also based off of this game, but an entirely different conversation. And I've published that for our patrons already today. And if you would like to become a devoted Patreon geek and get special content like that and other things, check out our website, geekdevotions.com, click the support page and find out how you can support us for as little as $1 a month, like these amazing people you see on the screen right here. Thanks to them, we're able to do what we do. We're able to go to cons. We're able to get the equipment that we use to do what we do. And I just want to say personally, from my heart, thank you, devoted Patreon geeks, for believing in us, for believing in the mission of Geek Devotions and helping us to reach people. I also want to invite you guys to make sure you check out all of our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and be part, I'm sorry, X, not Twitter, but be part of the community, be part of the conversation. Why? Because that's how we do life together. We grow together by talking so that when we have those moments where maybe we've fallen, we developed a community that can help us grow and get past that. So all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, stay devoted, peace and love.